Bonjour et bienvenue. Et maintenant, we have Josiah, and Josiah is going to read out his cloud for us. Commence, Josiah.
Je m'appelle Josiah et je suis un garçon. J'ai 11 ans et j'habite Colombie-Britannique.
Merci. Très bon. Maintenant, who wants to go next? Yeah, and somebody's got a baby crying in the background. Need to mute. Do I pick who's next? How about Gabriel? Are you standing in front of your cloud?
Yes.
Okay. So, Gabriel. So if you guys could all just wait right in front of your cloud. There you are. You're on the other side. That was why I couldn't see you. Gabriel, you can begin. Commence when you are ready.
Je m'appelle Gabriel et je suis un garçon. J'ai 72 ans et j'habite au Colombie-Britannique.
Merci. I do like some of your accent on there. I'll point out that the and, et, there's no T on the end of it. It's just A.
Oh.
Kind of
Okay,
like good old Canadian A. You got it, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it wants to sound like, okay? All right, who would be next after Gabriel?
I will.
Who's next? We really would like to have this done before class even starts. So stand in front of your cloud if you're ready to go. I see Peyton. So Peyton, do you want to stand in front of your cloud and make sure that you've got front camera on in your view, and then you can read out what you've got there, okay? I'll just point out too, most everyone's doing pretty well with the Colombie-Britannique, but for the j'habite, I live, it's j'habite, not je habite, okay? There's no H sound, it's just you run it right in together. J'habite au Colombie-Britannique. So, Chris, are you ready, Peyton?
Yep.
Okay. Commence, s'il vous plaît.
Qu'il s'agit, je m'appelle Peyton et je suis une fille. J'habite en Colombie-Britannique.
Okay. So the thing that's missing from your cloud is your age.
Is my age.
Right. And remember when you're saying je suis une fille, remember to run those in together, Peyton?
Hello.
Okay, je suis une fille. Okay, merci. And who is next? I think we've got some extra students here today because, of course, Monday was Thanksgiving. So we've got some extras that are visiting us. So how about if we do this? Please tell me if you're ready. Who is ready to go? Who's standing in front of the cloud? Hands up, please. Levez la main. All right, I'm going to apologize. We did go over this a number of times in class, but in future I'm going to leave a recording, okay, of the pronunciation so that you can practice it, okay? Because this needs to be practiced and ready to go like a performance.
We can see the cloud right now. It's still loading again, okay. But she could actually see her cloud if you wanted her to do it.
Has she gone up to visibility and put that right down low? In the menu?
It's showing
on visibility.
It's showing hers on the cloud there, but
okay. Well, there's a menu up above that says visible, and there's an option that says visibility.
Yeah.
So she needs to have that right down to 60 meters.
Okay.
And everyone else, let's do this right now. We'll take a look at this, everyone, okay? And maybe what I'll do is I'll put it, if you guys all go to options on your menu, and go to settings, okay? And at the bottom of settings, you'll see the performance tab is what it defaults to. And at the bottom, you'll see that they're just right above reload default settings. You'll see that there is a bar, and there's a little tag on the bar that you can move back and forth. So for those of you that probably are on a Mac, you might want to move it second from the end to the left. Most of you probably have it, like I have it, right at the top or next to the top. If you are getting some crashes happening, then you want to move that down from highest quality to fastest, down right towards the bottom. And what that will do, and it may be that when you do that, and it will ask you if you reset it to reboot your 3DU, but if you need to do that, then you need to do it, right? If you're crashing, you need to do that anyway. If you have it right down towards the bottom, you may just see, not see the custom avatars. You may see the default avatars, which are Mr. and Mrs. Tourists. Okay, and that's okay. You know, that's okay too. You can certainly participate like that. Everybody else will see your custom avatar. Just you'll be seeing a default avatar instead. So if you do those two things, Ryan, that should help you greatly. I need to quickly get through everyone else with their clouds. So very quickly, who's next? Hands up, please. Eva, es-tu prête? Eva, oui.
Je m'appelle Eva et j'habite en Colombie-Britannique.
Merci. Fantastic. Who's going to be next? Silas, you're going to go next? Okay, Silas, let me join you.
Okay, so je m'appelle Silas.
Wait, un moment, s'il vous plaît. I'm just, I got to join you first. Okay, there we go. Okay, je suis prête. I'm ready. Come on.
Je m'appelle Silas. Je suis un garçon. J'ai 10 ans. J'habite en Colombie-Britannique.
Okay, good. Colombie, can you say that? Colombie-Britannique.
Colombie-Britannique. Okay.
Right. Good for you. Okay. All right, Silas, I'm going to check you off here. Who's going to be next?
Me. Please make it be me.
Say
This
it.
is
Okay.
John.
Say, okay. Thank you. All right. I just have to join you, John. Okay, so are you standing in front of your cloud, John?
Yep, just getting in front of it now.
Okay.
Mine's gonna be flawless.
Okay, I can't wait.
And I know it will be because I've done a special trick.
Okay, so go ahead. Come on.
Je m'appelle Jean. Et j'ai un garçon. J'ai 13 ans et j'habite en Colombie-Britannique.
Okay, all right. Je m'appelle Jean. That was wonderful. Et je suis un. Okay, je suis un. We need to put that S in there, okay?
Oh yeah.
J'ai 13 ans et j'habite. Okay? All right, I'll check you off there. All right, who's going to be next?
Can I tell you how I got it?
No, we don't have time. We have to go on to the lesson. And I'm concerned that, we're already 15 minutes into class and we need to have this done before class started. Okay? All right, who's next? We have an extra large class today. Natalie, merci. Okay, Natalie, you're in front of your cloud, are you?
Yep.
Okay, let me join you here. Okay. Now, you guys listen carefully because none of you have gotten this completely right yet. So
Not
it's
even
good.
me?
It's good for you to be listening to this. No, nobody's done it perfectly. Okay, so everyone's got something to learn from this. Okay, Natalie, off you go, please.
Qui suis-je? Je m'appelle Nathalie et je suis une fille. J'ai 10 ans et j'habite au Colombie-Britannique.
Well, that was very good. Okay, remember, je suis une. Can you say that?
Je suis une.
No, don't stop after suis. They're actually like one word. Okay, je suis une.
Je suis une.
That's it. C'est ça. Merveilleux. Okay, so that's the main thing that I would point out about that. Okay, who's going to go after Natalie? We should be getting close to the end here now. Because I can't wait, you guys. The next thing we're going to do is teach you how to put stuff into your house. Yeah, so that's why
Copy and paste objects.
that's why I'm anxious, you guys, to get this done. Okay. All right. So who remains? Who hasn't done it yet? Okay, I'm going to call out the names that I've got checked off. Silas,
I'll be right back. I have
Josiah,
to go watch.
Peyton, Joshua, Natalie, Cash, John, Desmond, and Gabriel. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I see about 5 more than that here. Oh, Ryan. Okay, we're going to do Ryan afterwards. Okay. Ryan, you're going to have the benefit of having heard all of these people. Okay. Who else? Okay, Taylor, I see your hand up, and Emily. So Taylor, if you can go first, and I'm going to join you right now. Okay, Taylor, so I'm out in front of you. Yes, you can go.
Je m'appelle Taylor, je suis une fille. J'ai 11 ans. J'habite en Colombie-Britannique.
Okay, you said that pretty well, except, again, because, Taylor, you are a girl. Am I correct? Oui? So, it's une fille. So you're going to be saying, je suis une fille. Can you say that?
Je suis une fille.
No, je suis une fille.
Je suis
Une,
fille.
une fille, oui. And you're missing some of the apostrophes between j'habite and, where else is that? And j'ai. Okay? Those aren't one word. Those are 2 words joined together, and you need an apostrophe between them. So I don't know if you don't mind correcting that right now. And let me go on to the next one. Who was it? Emily? Okay, so Emily, I will join you. Emily. Here we go. What a great crowd we've got here today. This is why I like smaller classes, though. And why I do 3 different classes instead of just one big one. Okay, Emily, je suis prête. Et toi? Tu es prête? You are ready? Go ahead, Emily.
Je m'appelle Emily. Je suis une fille.
J'ai
J'ai
9 ans.
9 ans. J'habite en Colombie-Britannique.
Okay. J'habite au Colombie-Britannique. All right, that has Emily. So, you guys, here's the exciting thing to what we're going to do. Now, that we're supposed to do before class, okay? That, whatever your homework is in the cloud, you need to have that done and ready to go right when we come in. That's how I want to do your sound check, okay? And it's like 20 minutes after class started, 15 minutes after class started. and we haven't got to our lesson yet. So I did want to go through the numbers. So I'm going to count to 5, and then I'm just going to have you repeat it, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm actually doing sign language, by the way. You guys might want to do that too. You want to try it again? Hands up. This is 0. This is also a fist. If you hold it up, people might misinterpret what you're saying. But if you're doing the numbers, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like the wheat you eat. 9. Wait, okay. And then you go over to the other hand. So you've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, now the cans is almost like you're saying canes, like you know sugar canes? But it's cans. Okay, try that again. Cans. That's it. Okay, real nasal sound. Says. Says who? Says me. Okay, says is 16.
Says what?
17. 18. 19. 20. Okay. Good. All right, so you guys also know sign language now for counting up to 20. Now, it's kind of interesting. When we get to like 17, that's like 10 plus 7 is 17. It's 17. They also do things in the French language that involve multiplication. So, for instance, when we get to the number 80, it's 80, which is 4 times 20. So any child who can count up to 80 knows that 80 is 4 times 20. Isn't that interesting? In French.
Yeah.
And the French, actually, when they do international tests on students, they find, French students to be average like everyone else, like English students, French students, Swahili students, everyone equally intelligent. But the French students, because their number system involves multiplication and addition, they actually do a little bit better in the primary years in math. And in fact, it's true that in Quebec, their math skills would tend to be better than your math skills. So if I was teaching, say, a grade 5 class, in English class, their math skills wouldn't be as high as the math skills of a French class. Interesting? Yeah, it evens out. It evens out after a while, but anyway, something to remember when you go through the numbers. All right, so folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to, and this is where Ryan, you're going to get to see this too. I'm going to teleport to the French. Well, actually, to my house. Okay. So if you know where my house is, that's where I'm going.
I have stuff in my house.
Okay, if you want to join me, you'll see that we've got quite a mess here. Can you?
I don't know where your house is. Is
Well,
it near ours?
If I'm there, all you need to do is join me,
Oh yeah.
right? You join me, and you'll be right where my house is at. Okay, and if you're there, you'll see that there's quite a collection of items. A lot of cows here today.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to delete a bunch of those cows. Okay, so you should be seeing them. They should be all disappeared by the time you guys are all here on this grassy knoll. Okay.
Whoa, that's a lot of stuff on your home.
There is. And there's also a lot of water coolers, if you didn't notice that.
Oh, I know how to do this. Watch. I'll do
No,
one myself.
no, please don't. just stay with me for a second here, okay? Now, I'm going to go on my screen. So what you guys are going to see is you're going to see my screen in just a second here, okay? All right, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to go through a lesson on building. Everything that I teach you gets videotaped as well, so that you can review it, all right? And I hope that you guys are taking advantage of that on the homework page, you know, and also watching the Télé Français as well, okay? Is everybody seeing the step 1, step 2, step 3 signs?
Yeah.
Yes? Everyone's seeing that? Wonderful.
Yep.
Merveilleux. Okay. So the first one, as I go forward here, I'm going to go right, and I'm just going to read what it says, and I'll use my laser pointer to show you where I'm reading. To begin building, right-click any object. Notice the object properties box pop up and the yellow lines around the object. I hope I read that correctly, because Gabriel, you're standing in front of the sign. So it's hard.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
That's okay. That's okay. Now, one list word of encouragement here is if this seems like it's going to be a little bit intimidating, these 6 steps are pretty easy. And when you learn these 6 steps, you learn probably about 80% of everything that you need to know. Okay? So we're going to learn that right now, 80% of what you need to know. So what I read was, I'm going to right-click on the object. So I right-click, and you saw that an object properties box comes up. Okay? And just like in the cloud, when you did that, in the description you wrote your business in the cloud. Okay? Your homework in the description box. But in this case, there's nothing in the description box because, well, this isn't a sign. It's a water cooler. Okay? And the person, probably the reason why it has BS is that's probably the initials of the fellow who made it, Bruce Sinclair. So he put his initials so everybody knows this is my object. Okay? And a lot of people build objects like this and then sell them. And the dash and then W cool for water cooler 1. Now he maybe has 2 or 3 different water coolers. So it'd be interesting maybe to see if what water cooler 2 looks like, or water cooler 3. But we might just do that in just a little bit. All right. So now that I've right-clicked on that, this object properties box has a menu along the top. And with this menu, there's a whole bunch of things you can do. You can undo the thing that you just did. I could delete this object, which I don't want to do. But if I clicked on that, the water cooler would disappear. Trust me on this, okay? If I, however, do a duplicate, and I'm going to show you with the duplicate, I pressed on duplicate, and if you see, it was like 1 step back. So I'm going to use my arrow key to bring it out and move it to the right. All right, so I now have a duplicate. Everybody got that? And you see the duplicate right there. Please don't do this yet, okay? I am going to ask you to do it, but don't do it yet. If I right-click on this one, oh, somebody deleted it. Okay. If I right-click on mine and I go up to the delete, boom, it's gone. If I duplicate this and I use this here to move forward, you see how it moves forward? And then I'm going to move it to the right. So I move it to the right by clicking on it. And I can move it up like that. I can move it down like that, so it's partially in the ground. I can tilt it that way, or I can tilt it this way. I can also turn it left or right. Let's turn it, put it even. I'm going to turn it left. I'm going to turn it right. I'm going to roll it. So I can roll it back and forth different ways, or I can reset the rotation so it's where it originally is set up. And the reset rotation is quite important. It lines up north-south or east-west, either or. That's very easy, doing a duplicate and moving it around. So I can also use my arrow keys, like my plus key will bring it up, my minus key will take it down, and if I select it, I can move it with my arrow keys, forward, back, or whatever. Now, here's the thing. You guys have to watch this very, very carefully. After you move your water cooler out to an area where nobody else is, And you have to make sure you keep track of your water cooler, okay? Look what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the model name to cow A. And watch what happens. I have a cow now. Okay? Now, I can duplicate that cow. Okay, so I just duplicated it, and I brought it back so that it's all together, and then I'm going to move it up. If I right-click on my cow, and I hold the Shift key down, I can move it just little bits. Here's without. See how much it's moving? Here's with the Shift key down. So I'm just moving it a little bit forward so that it looks like this cow, and I'm moving it up, is standing on the other one. But this is kind of rather boring because, wow, they're both identical, like they're sister cows, right? So I'm going to change the cow A to cow B. And look what happens. I have a different cow now. I have two cows, one on top of the other. If you guys have ever been to Cirque du Soleil, well, this is Cirque du Cow, okay? And in French, vache, Cirque de vache. So I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to move it up. And guess what this one is going to be? This one is going to be cow C. And again, it's not going to look very good because somebody is mucking around. Here. Okay, so now we've got cow C. So this is what I'd like you guys all to do, is to copy a water cooler, take it out someplace, and do a pyramid of cows like this, okay? All right, so I'm going to leave... I'm going to get rid of it. You guys can all remember cow A, cow B, cow C. I think that's pretty easy.
What's cow D?
Well, how about if you find out? The good news is, Joshua, is that this lesson on building is on your homework page. So you only need to watch it, okay? No, nothing. You don't go to Moodle for anything right now. Right? Very clear on that. There's a homework page, and everything is on the homework page. Yeah. Okay. So that's where you need to look for it. Meanwhile, I don't know if you're in 3DU and you're seeing what people are doing. I love the cow on its back and the other cow supporting it. That's really cute. That's a great idea. I'm going to give you like about 3 more minutes, and if there's okay.
Cow D is the one that looks most like a cow.
Well, there's cow A, cow B, cow C, cow D. I don't think that there's any cow E. But if you get 3 in a row, 3 on top of each other, 3 different ones, try doing another one, and then call it wolf. And you get a wolf standing on top of these 3 cows.
Do a chicken standing on the cows.
Well, you have to know what the model name is, though. Okay? And that's the next thing that we're going to do. Okay, has everybody been able to make a couple cows, different cows, and move them around?
Wolf.
Ryan, how are you doing? Were you able to do that?
I made a wolf.
Okay, Ryan, your mute is on. So I'll unmute you. There you go. And Ryan, I think I'm also going to suggest that you turn your video off, because that will put a lot of stress on your internet. Okay. Yeah, so just turn your video off.
Excuse me?
Yep.
I wasn't able to find my house, so I just did it on someone's lawn. Should I like delete it now?
Absolutely. If I find anything of yours on somebody else's lot, you lose your building privileges. Okay? So which would be devastating.
Deleted them.
Okay, now you should be in this lot, right? Okay, so we've got, I see that somebody did create a dog. Okay, and if you want to see what the dog is, you right click on the dog, and it just is dog A, just like cow A, dog A, to create a dog. Now those wolves, one of the interesting things about those wolves is they are a sprite. So if you want to go around to the other side of the wolf, you'll notice that no matter where you go, the wolf is always watching you. I think wolves are like that a bit. They always want to know where you are. So that's kind of a little bit magical. It's not like the other ones. The other ones don't follow you, but the wolf will follow you no matter where you go. It's always looking at you. Cool, eh? Okay, are you guys all ready for the next step?
Yep.
Yes?
Hey,
Alrighty.
I got a cute little puppy donkey that's in the earth now.
Yes. Yeah. Okay,
I'm
next.
married a dog.
Okay, if you let me go on, okay, we're going to go to the next step, okay? The next step is we're going to go to a place called Earwax World. But before we go there, I want to make sure that as soon as you get there, remember to put your visibility down low. Okay? So you guys all know how to teleport to the worlds in your tabs. Go to Earwax World.
I have Object Yard saved as a
Teleport?
teleport.
Good stuff. Good. All right. Well, everybody's going to learn about that now.
I have it saved too because I already know how to build.
Okay. So when we go to so who was it that just said that? That knows how to build?
Emily.
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 Okay, Emily and Josiah already. Yes, they were in the summer camp. So you might want to make sure that you're good friends with Emily and Josiah, because they may help you a lot when you're in here. Okay. All right. So this is like a teleport place, and I just want to point out one thing, that if you want to come in here and play some games, if you come follow me over where it says games this way. Okay, there's a little sign. And if you follow the signs, there's a kickball game that you can play. There's also our archery and bowling. So there's a few different games. I think there's also a golf game here. If not, I can tell you where to go for that. Okay, so
There should be like a Mario-style game.
yeah, you can have some fun, in this place here as well. So just go into Earwax World. But I'm going to ask you all to come back into the arch again, into the big dome.
Mine's still loading.
Okay. You might want to, if it's taking time loading, or things are crashing, remember to go to options and move your speed down from or to the fastest. Okay, lower quality. All right, the place that we want to go to is called the Object Yard. So I'm going to ask you guys just to follow me through the Object Yard teleport. Okay, it says be sure to set visibility to 30 meters before teleporting. So I'm setting mine to 30 meters, and through I go. Okay, let's just see how long it takes for everyone to get here. Mavia. Okay,
Yay,
I've got
I'm in
2,
there.
4, 6, 7, 8. I see Danica's here too from the other class. No, okay. Some people are joining me. But I do want you to figure out how to go through that teleport door.
Oh, I love your wax world.
Is there anybody who is not in the same place that I am? Okay, so Peyton,
Mine's still loading.
Okay.
My computer takes a little bit to load.
Okay, Cash? Yes, it's the first time in here. What do you need to say, Cash? You need to turn your mute off. I'll unmute you.
Where's the movers?
Well, we're not. That's kind of like getting your driver's license and buying a car all in the same day. Okay, we're gonna do one thing at a time. Okay. Okay, so Cash, you still have your mute on, so I think you're trying to say something to me.
Okay. I can't get onto 3DU.
Oh, you're not okay. All right. Well, Cash, then we will spend some time afterwards doing that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen then with you, so you can all see. Okay. Okay, and not moving around in 3DU. Okay. All right. The object yard has got probably over 100,000 objects in it. There's lots.
Excuse
What is it, Gabriel?
How do you create your own custom pieces and parts?
Gabriel, that's an art course.
Oh, okay.
Okay? We're not going to do that right now. We're just showing you guys where to get your art pieces from. Okay? For your furniture, for your house. Okay? So, all right. With 100,000 objects in here, if you were looking for, just say, a chair, it might take you half an hour to find a chair. If you're looking for a dog, it might take you an hour to find a dog in here. Well, we don't want that to happen. So it's all been broken down into its pieces. Okay, so if you want a one-piece house, if you're looking on the screen, following my screen, I'm using my laser pointer, there's one-piece houses that you can get. If you want a town set, there's a town set. There's a rural exterior, so like that would be fences and wells and stuff like that. Here's urban exteriors, so that would be like city stairs and that sort of thing. Okay?
I went into the boats and
you know, Gabriel, you know what? Everyone's trying to listen to what I'm sharing. Okay? If you wanted to find things like transportation, you would go to cars, trucks, buses, boats, planes. You would click on those things, and these are all teleports that will take you to those places. But you're not doing that right now. Okay? You're not doing that right now. You're watching this. Okay? But if you're wanting stuff for your house, let's go to appliances. All right? So I'm going to click on appliances. And again, you don't need to do that. You just need to follow. You just need to watch my screen, what I'm doing. When I'm in accessories and appliances, and I see Josiah, you didn't need to join me, but you'll see probably quicker coming up on my screen than in yours. Again, when you first come in here, there'll be a lot of things that don't show for you as they're downloading to your cache. Okay? So I'm going to increase my visibility just a bit because I can. And you'll see all the things coming up. Okay, in fact, I'm just going to go 150 meters. I can do that. So you can see here's all the things that you might want for your bathroom. So if you want a bathtub or a dresser or laundry room, there are some things for your laundry room. And if I right click on it for the laundry room, I see that it says SD washer. So what I would want to do, you guys, if I want to put this washing machine in my house, is I would copy this name, okay, to see me copying it, and put it on a piece of paper. Okay, so I can either write it down on a hard piece of paper, or what I can do is I can go to my Word, bring up a document, or Google Docs, or whatever, and I would copy that into there. So I'm going to paste it in there. Paste. There we go. And go washing machine. So I know what it is, right? Now I've got that saved there. Okay, so if I find something else that I want, let's just say I'm going to go over to now outside of the kitchen. Let's just say I want a table for the kitchen. Ooh, I like this big long table. Maybe it's too long for my kitchen, but I can probably resize it. So I'm going to copy the name of it, which is banquet table, and I'm going to put it again in my documents. So there we go. Okay, and then I'm going to put that down below. So I can continue to do that as I go through here. There's dressers, as you can see. clothes chest. Now, nobody should be clicking on anything. Everybody should just be watching what I'm doing. Okay, I hear people clicking, and I'm not sure why they would be doing that. Okay, as I go down here, there's beds, pillows, even a bare rug, if you want to put a bare rug in your house. Okay, so once you've got those things, I'm going to go back to my house, and again, I need you watching, okay? And I still hear somebody clicking on stuff, and I don't get it because it's not going to be helpful to you. All right, I'm going to teleport back again. So I want to get back to my house. All right. Oh, what a mess in that yard. Well, here's my house right next door. And as I go into my house, you'll see that some things are labeled.
La maison.
So when I mouse over the piano, do you see how it says La Piano? You guys know how to do that now, don't you? In the description box, or well, let me bring it up. There you go. In the description, I've written La Piano. All right. As I go into the kitchen,
La cuisine.
The cuisine. Here is the oven. And you see that the oven is La Cuisinière. So, sorry about the phone. Okay, so I'm going to go outside. And again, I don't know why anybody would be inside with me right now. Okay, because you need to be watching what's on my screen. Every one of you have got a house on your lot. And there's nothing that you can do to the house. You can only add to it. Okay? You've also got on your property a sign. And so I'm going to use somebody else's sign here. Oh, I've got a post here. So I'm going to use this post that's on my property. I'm going to duplicate it. This is what you guys are going to do. You're going to take that post, move it to someplace else, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to right click on it and you're going to put in the new model thing. Okay, for me, the last one I did was banquet table. So there we go. I've got my banquet table now. Now I can right click on that banquet table and I can move it into my house. So if I go into my house now, I should see the banquet table in here somewhere, unless I put it too far. I may have put it out the back. I did. Oh, I also have cows out back. Okay, so I'm going to move it in here. Okay, and let me go into my house. And there we go. Now that I've got it in there, I can see that, whoa, it's probably much too big. Right? I can probably move it. I can move it over here. And I can resize it, but that's another lesson, okay? We're not going to be doing that lesson right now. I'm going to move it forward. But that's how you're going to be putting the furniture into your house. Is you duplicate it as something that's already there. So I could do the same thing because I've already got stuff in here. So once I've got like a table in here, if I want to put another table, I duplicate it, move it over here. I can turn it. Let me turn it this way. And I want to put it in the corner there. There we go. So I've got another table in the corner. If I want to change that, let's just say I want to change it to a TV set. I take this TV, name there, and I go over here and I change that to TV. Now I don't want it to have the tablet in there. And there we go. I've got a TV set now. Is it clear to you guys now how you do this? Okay, thank you. Somebody using sign language. Now, if it's not clear, remember, where would you go to find out how to do this? Yeah, Josiah?
You would go to the to the homework page and rewatch video.
Hurrah! Hooray! Yes, you go to the homework page. It's all there. Okay, including, I'm going to try and do a condensed version of the class. The class, like, it's taken, our class has gone for 55 minutes now. But if I was to condense this down, I take all your pictures out, by the way, so that nobody gets to see your faces or anything like that. Just me. Okay? So I take all of that out and record it. So it would probably just be like 30 minutes, and you get the whole class all over again. Okay? So with that, please keep... Oh, the other thing is with Quizlet, you guys... How many of you are not on Quizlet? I've got a list here. You guys, you have to get onto the Quizlet. Okay? Now...
It didn't let me.
Okay. If you go on the homework page, the link is right there for you to go to register. And it might ask for a parent email address. And that would be because you put your birthday as being under 13. And that's okay. They just need your parents' permission for you to be going on Quizlet. Okay? So please have your parents help you with that. But you have to get onto Quizlet because the items next week, I want to be able to come into your place. We're going to go visit everyone's place. And I need to see 5 objects from that list of objects in Quizlet that you needed to learn.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So you need Quizlet, you need 3DU, and really that's about it. There might be a cloud assignment on. Usually every week there's the cloud assignment. I didn't do it with the earlier classes, so I probably won't do it with you this week. So this week you can concentrate on the first lesson in Quizlet. Okay, do you want me to show you what that looks like?
Sure. Yes, please.
Okay, I'm just going to very quickly bring it up so you can see what it looks like. And it's just...
I need a TV!
Okay. So, again, I'm going to share my screen.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so you should see Quizlet now.
Yes.
And what's going to happen is, when you click on, it's come up for me, but you're going to go to your Virtual Worlds French Level 1, and you'll see, oh, there's Taylor has requested to join, and Taylor has put in properly their name. I say, please, please, use your 3DU name, so HC Taylor G, so I can accept that. There's a whole bunch of members that I have turned down because they haven't used the right name. If you put in something like Silly Puppy for your name, that's wonderful, but I don't know who that is. And I can't play that game every time that I go in trying to figure out, well, who is Silly Puppy? All right? So you need to use your name. And if you haven't used your name, I will delete it. I will say, I'm sorry, you can't join the class. Okay? And if you're having a problem, maybe that's why. Okay? So there is the class link to join. Here it is, and I'm going to put it in the chat right now. I'm putting it in the chat. I will do that. Okay? You go to Ma Maison, click on that, and you'll see that there's a Learn one, and there's a flashcards one. This week, I want you to do the Learn one. So you click on that. I've got 5% progress already. Okay, so tells me what the last one was. I'm going to continue by going this. En bas is like the... Oh, now it's asking me to type. That's not what I want to do. The Learn one. Back. I need to click on the Learn one, I suppose. One nice thing is,
a cupboard cabinet.
if you click on this, it'll say what it is, right? So I'm clicking on Divan is a couch. Le frigo, the fridge. So you need to put le frigo on the fridge that you put in your kitchen. La cuisinière, so it's all right there, right? press to continue. Basement. Downstairs. Okay, is the answer. So it's at this point it's asking me to type in the answer in English. Okay? But anyway, you need to go through there, you guys. Peinture, it's asking, well, what is that? As you might guess, it's a painting. Alright? But I need you guys to go through that learning one. Yes, Gabriel?
I've already got on Quizlet and I'm doing it.
Super. Well, that's
I've
excellent.
done it before. In
Oh.
fact, I now hold the top score for most of the things.
Excellent. That's excellent. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how much French you learn about the items in your house then. Okay, and with that, you guys, I think that our time is up for today's lesson. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to leave this on for another 20-30 minutes, and I will meet with Ryan and also Cash. You're having trouble too. So you guys can continue to have a conversation in here, and talk to each other and go to your house. Oh, and make sure that you have a teleport to your house, right? I hope you guys have all got that. But I'm going to work with Ryan and Cash and see if we can't get them up and running with their 3D.